Good morning, everyone. I'm Mayor Picozzi. My only role here is to welcome you to Warwick. About 20 years ago, I was on the school committee, and we recognized back there it was a changing world, and we needed to change how we taught kids. We have to be innovative. We have to stimulate their minds and make them excited about learning. And this program, and I want to congratulate everyone that came up with it and worked on it, is a great giant stride in that direction. So without further ado, I'm going to throw it right to, okay, I have Superintendent Danbrook next.
Welcome to Wyman School. I'd like to recognize Commissioner Infante-Green, also Speaker Shekarchi, Mayor Picozzi, and the Executive Director at Rhode, Mario Carino. I'd also like to recognize school committee members Leah Hazelwood and Sean Galligan. So thank you all for coming. I also noticed that there are so many people from other schools in Warwick that received the grant, and also other schools in Warwick. So again, welcome to Wyman School. Warwick is extremely pleased and excited to be part of the Learning Inside Out Outdoor Classroom Initiative. There are 7 schools in Warwick that submitted plans and received funding to create the outdoor spaces. I would like to thank the principal and design teams at Wyman, Norwood, Oakland Beach, Robertson, Greenwood, Cedar Hill, and Hoxie. We had a unique process in Warwick. It was a group effort, so the schools had teams that designed and submitted their plans, but they also consulted with our safety officer, Dan Giacomo, with our Director of Facilities and Operations, Kevin Oliver, Ann Cecil, and Jeff also coordinated the grants. Steve Gothberg was a consultant, Lisa Schultz for curriculum. So all the directors in the different departments came together and vetted each of the proposals. What would work, what wouldn't work, what needed to be tweaked. So it was truly an inclusive process. But this initiative will show students that learning just doesn't happen within 4 walls of a classroom. It will give them the opportunity to experience learning in an outdoor environment, and will encourage children to explore, to wonder, and experience inquiry-based learning. We always learn, whether we're going for a walk, we make observations, whether we're at the beach. Learning is a constant activity that we're all involved in. Learning in the outdoor environment will give students a chance to foster their curiosity and be motivated in a natural environment. I'm grateful to Rhode School Building Authority and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service providing our teachers and students with this opportunity. Here at Wyman School, there are 3 distinct learning spaces that are connected, and they are actually situated over beyond the fence on that side to the left. Some features of these outdoor learning spaces at Wyman are meandering paths, pollinated gardens, a pond, a performance area, and outdoor classrooms, story walk signs. I'd like to thank Dr. Long, Mrs. Clark, and Mrs. Milburn for heading up and coordinating Wyman's outdoor learning space application. Spaces at schools, all schools, will have an emphasis on curriculum. We want to integrate our curriculum, student engagement and collaboration, as well as community involvement. We like to welcome the community to come and enjoy the outdoor spaces and become involved in them. So I would like to welcome all of you back when these spaces are completed to see what wonderful work is being done. And again, thank you very much to everyone up here for funding this super initiative. So thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce Speaker Shekarchi. He is always a champion for education and schools, and also for Warwick and other communities. So we appreciate your support, Speaker Shekarchi.
Thank you. Good morning. How is everyone today? Beautiful day. I have to tell you, I don't know who the teacher is, but she's outstanding in my mind, because what a well-behaved group of students you are. I don't always get this well-behaved where I practice at the State House with my clients, so thank you for that. I want to certainly acknowledge Mayor Picozzi, Commissioner Infante-Green, Superintendent Lynn Danbrook, Deputy Superintendent McCaffrey, all who are outstanding leaders in the community, and obviously the principal and the administrators, the teachers here who've worked so hard and did a phenomenal job in applying for the grant and getting it. So important for Rhode Island, so important for Warwick, and you're one of 7 schools. 7 schools in Warwick received this. That's quite an achievement, and that goes to a testament to our school committee, the leadership we have there, the superintendent, the teachers at every level. We're all pulling together. We all want what's best is to have our students succeed. This initiative was so important because, as was stated earlier, we need to look at ways that people can, and students particularly, can understand things differently. The world is changing. It's very fast. Technology is moving at lightning speed. Things are changing. Things are happening. It's difficult sometimes to keep the attention of students in a classroom. So hopefully by moving outdoors, it gives you another added incentive to learn a different way, look at things a different way, and observe things. Warwick's very fortunate. We have 39 miles of coastline here, and we've done a lot of great things at the State House to preserve that. And I think it gives you an opportunity to appreciate that as you grow into young adulthood and think about what you want to do with your careers. I encourage you to look around you and see where you live and enjoy the benefits of living in a great community like Warwick. We're going to hopefully pass a budget tomorrow. In that budget tomorrow, there's an extension of time so Warwick can build some schools, hopefully, after they've done some very important due diligence, but also there's increased funding. Not only increasing funding in the education formula, but increasing funding as well in the construction end of it for new schools. So I look forward for a great and prosperous educational future for Warwick on so many fronts, and that's only because of the talented people you see here, the work they do, and the Teacher of the Year, and all the teachers and administrators here at Wyman School. Thank you very much, and congratulations again. You well deserve it, everybody. Thank you. And it is my honor and my pleasure to introduce the Commissioner of Higher Education in Rhode Island, someone who's not afraid to do a tough job and do it well and continue to persevere with one guiding principle, with one guiding light: what is best for the student. That is what guides our Commissioner, and I'm so proud of the work she's doing. I wanted to continue in that vein. Commissioner Infante-Green, thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. So thank you for being here. Thank you to Speaker Shekarchi, which is a true partner in this work. He always listens and wants to do what's right for kids and always supports our work. So I am incredibly grateful. I am thankful for Mayor Picozzi because we have been here several times because Warwick is doing some amazing work. Superintendent Danbrook, all the members of the school community that have joined us today, thank you, thank you, thank you. When I sat down, I saw her this week, also getting an award at the State House. So Warwick is a district on the move. So thank you, and thank the students and the teachers that are here. We're thrilled to be here to celebrate the recipients of Rhode's Learning Inside Outdoor Classroom grants. $7.5 million from the School Building Authority Capital Fund will fund 89 projects across 29 school districts. Yay! Okay. Nearly 40,000 students at all grade levels and generations to come will be positively impacted by learning inside out. This includes $500,000 for professional development for all involved. More than half of the funding will go towards schools in Rhode Island urban core, and nearly 70% of funds will cover projects in the urban ring, which includes Warwick. This speaks volumes that we recognize the needs of green spaces for all our schools, regardless of the zip code. At the same time, it shows that Rhode Island knows all students can connect with nature and become stewards of the environment, no matter what their environment looks like. We're excited to hear about what's happening here at Wyman. You'll hear about it shortly. Well, you heard about it already, but you'll hear a little more. I'll share some highlights from Rhode Island school applications. Projects include food and pollinator gardens, pathways, amphitheaters, pond upgrades, an outdoor classroom for students to learn about sustainability, irrigation, aquatics, farm-to-school initiatives, habitat restoration, and much more. Projects will not only impact students, they will positively impact the entire community. In Providence, outdoor classroom projects will be completed at 26 campuses across the district. We also want to highlight Burrillville's excellent projects, which will be great settings for lessons in literacy, science, math, social-emotional learning, social studies, arts, and more. Let's give a round of applause to the people who made this happen. Raise your hand if you worked in the school's application. Who's here worked in the school's application? Yes, let's give them a hand. You helped craft this initiative, provided technical assistance, reviewed these proposals. SBA, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Farm to School Network, we're looking at you. We can't do this without you. We can't thank you enough for your partnership. In a world that's becoming increasingly digital and screen-oriented, it is crucial that we connect with nature and recognize the profound impact it can have on our children's education. Rhode Island may be small, but we're truly leading in environmental education, thanks to all of you. By the way, if you didn't know this, Rhode Island is #1 in the Northeast for Green Ribbon schools. Get excited, document your learning inside-out journey, and invite us to your schools when your projects are complete. We cannot wait for this to happen. We're so excited. Now, I'm happy to introduce Dr. Virginia Lund, a Wyman parent who went above and beyond to make this project possible.
Good morning. Thank you so much for coming out and celebrating this, and thank you to all the folks who have made this something that's possible, and even this celebration. This is a really wonderful thing, to celebrate something positive and fantastic that your schools, guys, your schools are doing something great for you. Isn't that really good? Your whole state is doing something great for you. I'm Virginia Killian Lund. I'm a mom of a Wyman Wolf who's in 2nd grade in the incredible Mrs. Lewis's class. It was really exciting to me to help out with this project. A few months back, the teachers of Wyman actually opened their classrooms to me and let me come on in and talk to the kids about what they would want to do and how they would want to learn and move and exist in an outdoor space. And one of the kids in Mrs. Clark's 1st grade class came up to me after we spent some time talking together. And he said to me, "Dr. Lund, I gotta tell you something. The other day, I saw a blue jay on my windowsill. No lie. No lie." And ever since then, the wonder, the wild wonder and appreciation in those words has been running through my mind, that the experience of a windowsill visit from one of our animal neighbors could be so great that someone might even think you're lying when you tell them about it. In fact, it's as my son Calder and my husband as we've been watching our neighborhood wake up to spring, that's been a refrain that has been running through my mind. Everything I see. I saw 7 turkeys cross Post Road. Everyone here has a turkey story in Warwick, right? No lie, 7 turkeys. I heard a mockingbird imitate a cricket. No lie. No lie. I saw bees with their legs so heavy with pollen that it looked like they were wearing these big fancy pollen pants. No lie. I saw oysters. We went down to Gaspee Point and I saw at low tide oysters as big as my hand. Say it with me, boys and girls. No lie. The importance of learning outdoors is absolutely no lie. It matters to get ourselves out into nature. It matters to spend time in the wonder and the beauty that's all around us. It matters for our children to recognize the impact that they have on our neighbors, animal and otherwise, through their actions in the environment. It's no lie. The teachers at Wyman, and I'm sure at all the schools that invested time in making these grants happen, because it's a good amount of work, they already are dedicated to getting children outside. They're already finding creative ways to bring their curriculum to study shadow and light, to look at the bugs and the little bits of grass that I know some of y'all are pulling up right now. Okay. They already are doing the work to bring children outside. And the fact that our state and the Rhode Island Department of Education is recognizing that and supporting it by making it easier, more accessible, and more possible for more kids to get outside, spend time outside and learn outside is really amazing. We're really, really grateful for that. One of the things that I know for a fact is that this is going to be a lot of work going forward. And I know that our school community is energized and excited to do the work to make these dreams and these plans a reality. And that, my friends, is no lie. Thank you all so much. I'm going to throw it back to the superintendent.
So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for coming out here today. And again, I wish you all the luck with your projects, and I hope you invite all the other communities to come see the great things that are happening in your outdoor learning spaces. So have a great day, and thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone who is here. If you're representing your school, we do have a check. We'll be taking pictures off to the side. So if you guys can get in groups, we're just going to let groups go and take a picture with the commissioner, the mayor, and folks who are here today. So we'll start off with Warwick first, and then we'll take the rest of the groups as well. Mayor, Commissioner.